you, welcome to Geekism. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. I think put a few little bars in here. A little bit of work here. This thing isn't working still, it keeps drying up basically. I might have been doing it wrong. I'm going to check off camera another time. I've done a little storage area slash sort of stairs up here. So little cover here with a bit of storage going on underneath, and then stairs up to the area here. So now basically everywhere is accessible now from the ground floor. So you can come up here, we can go across here, all of these are open and complete. Stairs up to the top bit here where the drawbridge is, and down and then across. So basically the exterior wall is pretty much done. Little area here, I think I've already shown that. Here with stairs up to this level. Whoops, it's a bit tricky to do. Which then carries on all the way across the top. The only way we can't do at the moment is here, because obviously these areas need joining up, but there will be when we start building the main sort of fort area. But that's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today is over here. I've been doing a little bit of terraforming and working towards a hill area here. I would like a very sort of spindly witch's hut. We're going to be building a area for potions, basically, where we can come and make our potions. And I kind of want it as sort of like the kingdom's sort of potion master can come here and make some make some potions. So we've got a few different bits of wood. I think it's going to be a wood structure. And whilst it's on it, it is let's fly up in the air. I love it when that happens. Whilst we have built a hill here, it's only a small hill, so I don't actually think the whole thing is going to be on this, because I think it's just going to be a bit too spindly. But I would like to be an entrance here on this hill. So I'm thinking we could do an entrance like there, and the actual space itself sort of comes to about here. Let's have a look. 1, 2. Thinking of there, and then it'll kind of come a bit of a funky shape, almost like an L, I guess, an L pattern. We can do that there as well, and then we'll bring this down near enough to the back, and yeah, might as well bring it to the back here, and then whoops, and then across to here. So we've got like a little small entrance. And there we go, and then we can put a tower on top of it. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking for. Whoops, don't want that on there. For the sort of basic sort of shape. The other thing I'm thinking of doing here is using slabs to give a real bit of depth in the. Get out of the way, Pixie. A real bit of depth in the walls themselves. So kind of like this. Whoops, it's going to be tricky building on top of the hill. Did pigs just fly away? Pigs just flew away. So yeah, like am I too close? Kind of like that. I think that would actually look pretty smart. Getting major lag spikes. And then like here as well, twisted a little. There we go, like that. And then here as well, twisted again. Whoops. To there. Okay. So yeah, I think that kind of thing. And then once we've got a layer, we'll carry on up. And to be honest with you, it would look a little bit similar to what Pick a Cow's done over here, but not as grand. But I love this sort of this tower going up to a little a hut, so it'll kind of replicate that. And then what I'm hoping is it'll actually look really quite nice from this sort of angle where you come into the area. Whoopsie daisy. You come into the area, you'll see the tower, and then this other tower, and it'll be like a nice eye line going up. I think it will be. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on that, and then I'll come back to show you what I've done. But while I do that, I'm going to show you a few of the community builds that have been happening over at Spawn. So I showed it you in last episode, or maybe the episode before, sort of the beginnings of it at least anyway, and now it has been completely developed into this huge sort of Colosseum style dome with a beautiful pattern on the roof. I won't show you the pattern just yet from the map because there's something else I'm going to show you in a minute, but this is actually it makes this little Spawn building look ridiculous, but this is our teleport room. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to show you all the work that's been happening around here. We come down to this main area here, and we've got these two little. These were teleports to the chest farms, but they've moved, so now they're just sort of nice little pagodas that we can walk through. Chest farms and teleports down here. We can move up this way. And down here, there's a beautiful build here, look. And we can come in, there's a nice little green area here. And in. And then inside, it's a bit of a labyrinth. We've got a sign for chest farms here. So those are our 2 chest farms that we had already. But now, everywhere else is basically... it's a teleport room, so people can come and drop in. So look at everyone's... I love this. It's real little sort of blobs of creativity. It's fantastic. Welcome to Darkside, questionable jerky. So basically, everyone on the server can come in. There's the Mines of Dunnikin. They can come and grab one of these spots and basically build a teleport system to their base. There's quite a few all over the place. There's also a section here that they've been working on with biomes in. So you can come to the specific biomes to come and grab stuff. So there's a swamp, jungle, savannah, canyon, mountains and tundra. You can come and just grab the blocks you need basically and get what you need. And then elsewhere there's other little areas that people have blocked off as their own. There's Amshkar and there's all sorts of... And then here's the middle. And these take you to the very far corners of the map. So if you ever want to really explore the map, you can come and use the ones in the middle here. Absolutely fantastic. Great work by everyone involved. The patterns are all different. Basically, a quarter of the map, a quarter of the area was done by a different person. So that's why it's a little bit different. It's all sort of slightly different as it goes on. The other thing I want to show you is just over to the side here. I'm going to try and come in low. Or maybe not. Maybe that was a bit too low. To this sort of open area here. Just scoot around here. So here we've got this area here that's it's currently Agrajag. She's built this and it's absolutely fantastic. It's orange and blue and white, and you may well be able to see what it is because from the map, boom, it looks like this. It's the Geekism G. It's the logo that we use on all videos, all thumbnails, and loads of other bits and bobs as well. And look also at the design on top of this building. How fantastic is that? Honestly, the ability, and look, my fort looking pretty good there, isn't it? It's stunning what people are able to do in this. So we've got a few bases down here, Corgis and Varesh's. Most of this is still pretty clear, which is pretty good. But there's mine, look up there. Right, so we'll head back and see how the witch potion hut is looking. Right, I was actually about to log off for the night. I have no idea where this is going to fit in a video, but I had to show you this. This is something that Stokies has built. And I'm just going to let people know I'm recording this quick. This is, it's like a little game, basically. So the teleporter here takes you up to that teleporter up there, which drops you down, and you have to use the glider to get through the hole. Basically, it's almost like a human Quidditch. So we'll get through, come down, and oh no, not quite. Do you know what? And we've all come over to have a go. We're lining up to have a go. Here we go. Who is that having a go? Full Dave is way off. Steve is a bit high. Stokey's himself. Now he built it, so he should be able to fly through. No, missed it. Ready to change. Nope, misses it as well. Let's have a go. Up. Oh, no, missed it. It's really quite tough. I did it once, and I thought, oh yeah, I can do it now, so I'm going to film. Look at this. So have another go. Who's this? This is Draxis, I think. Having a go. Oh no, went over the top. That doesn't count. I'm going to put that over the top drag. That doesn't count. You didn't quite manage it. Let's have a go. Up! Yeah! Champione! Woo! And how cool is this as well? I'm not sure whether I put this on a video or not, but look, beware, haunted cabin. Boo. When you get close enough. Hey, it disappears! What? How good's that? That's using those shape-shifting blocks. How good is that? Looks awesome. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Let's get back to whatever it was I was doing before I filmed this. So here is what we've got so far. We've started building it up. It obviously needs to go higher. And we've used a bit of these bungalow roof pieces. I think look quite nice actually. A little bit different to thatch, a little bit more sort of rickety and stuff. I'm thinking I've started carving out here for a path, like a sort of windy little path that goes up to the door here. And then as we come inside, we actually come back down again. to an area here that I've started decorating out. I'm going to get some of them placemats and have some things here that make them look like potions and things like that. But obviously we've got to try and find some space to actually make potions, but that's probably going to be up here, for which I need some ladders. So let's go and do some ladders. I think I have everything I need. I think it's twine and wood. I don't know why he keeps going up there. He should be down here. Naughty little keeper. Let's have a look. I've got some wood on the go. I have. That should be enough. So let's have a look. Craft. And craft ladders. Yeah, wooden twine. There we go. Just going to make 8 for now because they're not something I use a lot of. I don't really want a load of them hanging around that we're not going to use. I've got a few other little bits and bobs here to use up as well in this space. So let's head over. Okay, whoops. Up here and in. Okay, good. So let's just grab those ladders. Where did they go? Where did you go, ladders? They're staring right at me, aren't they? Here we go. Okay, and we're going to have ladders up here. There we go. Might as well take them all the way up and then we can just sort of drop down. Yeah, beautiful. Lovely jubbly. And this is going to be actual sort of potion place. Got some bungalow windows to sort of change it up a bit. I might have another one in here actually. One thing I've done with the windows as well is I've kept them sort of really like random spacing and stuff, so they're all just all over the place. There's a little weird area. I'm going to have to find something to do with that. I might just fill it in with block actually, with wooden slab. Where's have I got any? Yes, there. Okay, so let's just have a go at doing that. All I'm thinking is we do something like there we go, and you won't really notice that apart from a little bit sticking out. That's okay. So we come in here, there's all some potions and stuff, and then we come up here to actually make the potions. So here we just really, because all the stuff is actually made in your craft bag. It's not there's no potion sort of making machine. Where are they? Are they under mine? No. Ranch? No. Tinker? No. Where are they? And why are ladders classed as contraption blocks? Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's have a look. Lighting potions. There we go. So we've got pretty much all the ones open apart from this poison resist potion. We need some wildflower and detritus. I've not seen that anywhere. But things like health regen. Do we have a good health regen? Advanced health potion. So that's the sort of standard big one. So for the most part, really, let's have a look at the ingredients. They're all base ingredients. Bog water, moss and shards, flowers, leaf and chisard, cactus flower, dust, startsite, troghorn, rambu tuft, arctic, tundra flower and blizzard, red, sulphur, wormwood and sandshrew, leafy, mushroom, boss, hog, mushroom, flower. Okay, so there's basically what the point is, there's nothing craftable. So we don't actually need to have a processor or anything up here. We really just need somewhere to store all this shite. Luckily we've got a couple of chests here we can use. And let's take a couple of these as well. And we've got a table. And I think that's probably all we're going to have up here. Really, it might look a little plain, that's my only worry, but let's just try make a bit of a shelf there. We'll have a bookcase there, that looks pretty cool. We'll have a chest on top of it, and then we'll have a chest there. Actually no, we won't have a chest there, we'll have a chest. No, actually there is the best spot for it. I'll tell you what, we'll have it there. Okay, and we'll have a double wardrobe there, a double thingy there. So now we've got a cupboard here. We can come up here and we actually make what we need. So we might as well start. The only worry is these chests aren't massive, you know, and they're not going to hold a huge array of stuff. But for the most part, it should be okay for what we need. So let's have a look what we need for actually making those decent health ones, which is those. Advanced health potion. Or there's health regen potion, but I think we're going to go for this one here. So we need mushrooms, leafy leaves, and boss hog tusks. So that's all a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So we'll chuck... Basically, this is going to be a place where we store plants and stuff that drops off mobs, because for the most part, that's what they're used for. So we can go down. Still want to do a bit of work here. Not happy with... Oh, well, I mean, I'll leave it for now to get out. We need to do a little bit of work here, and also I should have a door or two that I could use here. There we go. So we can put that there. And we have our entrance, yeah. Okay, again, like I've done on the sort of outside of the castle walls, I want to do a lot of work with leaves and vines to sort of make this place look really overgrown and a bit nasty. But for now, as long as it's accessible, which it will be, well, like that really. I suppose we could do a double one there. Oh no, that one needs to be one. There we go. I know I've got 3 on me for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Come up there, and we're in. Okay, cool. So let's go and get some pathy bits to do the bottom of that path there. You keep up. And I think the other thing we could have there is maybe some sort of bog lake, because bog water will look good, and also it's used in a couple of potions as well. So we've got some bog water, I believe, here somewhere. But for now, I really just want to get some bush. That's right, you heard me. Let's have a look in here. There is nothing, but all these we can take, because these are all used to make the potions. These flowers, flower. Yeah, all of these. Wildflower, what are you? Wheatwood flower, I'm assuming you probably do. There's some... Oh, they're cragwood leaves. Let's try those. They might look good, a bit different. A bit of overgrown grass there as well. Yeah, we had a couple of ladders. Look, can we put all those together now? Why can I just not see ladders? There's no way we use them all. Oh, do we just swap them with that? We just swapped them with that, didn't we? Dope. Inventory is full. Okay. One thing I do want to do then is we could just drop you away, because we don't need you. Somebody very kindly, I believe. Whose chest is this over here? Gamer of... Oh, God, yeah, that was a fun night, wasn't it, folks? Here we go. I think somebody said they may have dropped some vines. They have as well. Thank you so much for these donations. It really does help me out. I do feel like a proper pity case, though, sometimes. Oh, the one thing I wanted was stone path. No, I know there's... Oh, I think I just saw something there, actually. Oh, there's one piece. Okay, great. Let's get rid of that for a second. Pick of that. I know there's some there because I know that Drake Raven dropped some off for me a little while ago. So I think in here. Awesome. There we go. So that should be everything we need for now. Let's head over and do a little bit of work on the outside. Yeah, I quite like that bungalow roof. Just adds a little bit of colour. Just a little bit of difference. I like that. Okay, so first of all, we'll put the path in. So I'll come down here, a bit sort of wobbly. On purpose, to be honest. And we'll do a little bit decoration around it all as well. Some fencing and things like that. Cragwood leaves, what do you look like? Oh yeah, you're good. There we go. So we're going to sort of run you, I mean really all the way down like this. Right down to here and probably up there a little as well. What does he look like? Yeah, okay, that's good. And then we'll place that in with some of this long grass. And a bit of vinage as well. There we go. Want a lot of this when it's really high up and really overgrown looking. Really, you know, this would be an overgrown area for the witch to come and sort of grab what she needs, just pull it off the vines as it grows up the building. Perfect. Okay, let's do another little bit of a section over here. Like that. And fill you in with vines. Some vines here, why not? And vines all the way up this wall will look good, I think. Yeah, and then all the way up here. Okay, really want it high and overgrown and just a bit nasty. And then pretty much, I think, wherever there's a space, needs to be this tall grass, really. Oh, not there, though. Because that would be floating. Oh, maybe not everywhere. Maybe having a few spaces. But for the most part, it's everywhere. So it looks really sort of overgrown. And a few little just, oops, not there on the path, but a few drops of, and also what that does as well is it means when you come up here, you kind of have to go around the little path, and although it's probably annoying, it's, you know, it's part of the aesthetic. That really needs to be a corner piece, to be honest. I think we can do that, can't we, by just dropping it into a processor, I think. But our inventory's full, so we'll just carry on for now. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is pretty good. Kind of happy with that wall, that side there. I think we need to do something over here, though. Kind of fill up this little empty space a little. Do we have some hay bales still on us? Excuse me. I think maybe a little bit of hay bale storage under here would go down pretty well. Although it does mean that the fences stick to it, but I can live with it. Oops. I can live with that. I want some of this nasty old cragwood leaves here. Maybe not there. Here, and coming out down to here, and almost sort of joining up with this little lump here. It's pretty good. There we go. And some just leaves where we can get them. And vines should always go a little higher than the actual just lumps of grass. I think they, because you know we're trying to get that sort of overgrown look. So they would come, especially here where there's like edges of corners. There we go, and give them a sort of base point where they'll have started from. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's looking good. That's looking really nice and overgrown and a bit nasty. The other things we've got, I mean, we've got these fire pits. I mean, maybe the witch would have a fire pit out the front, or maybe that, you know, just part of the castle itself would have fire pit. The other thing I was thinking is maybe bringing this land up here and, like I said, having a little bit of a bog water pond, or maybe, I mean, we've kind of just worked this area, but maybe here we could do a little bog water pond. That might look quite cool, actually, if we just sort of take this back a little. And I mean, it's really going to be nothing major, literally just like a few squares here, and that just sort of creeps into that edging there. I don't really want to have a gap like that, really, you know, like where the corners touch. I want it to be a thick, and we can always even actually build this out this way a little as well, couldn't we? A bit of terraforming here, and I think what I would like to do eventually is get some of the garden slopes, and actually once we've really capped off areas, have the sloping and do it, and you know, do it properly. Those pieces are there, we might as well sort of get to use them. I don't really want to go much further than that because the entrance is there. I don't need to walk into a big pile of bog water. So what we could do is move the entrance over a little. There isn't anything particularly meaning it should be there. You could come this way a few squares, that wouldn't be a problem. So you come down here and we're going to fill this with bog water. I think that'd be pretty cool. We can go like this, a couple of places. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to have to move that door over a little, but apart from that, that's fine. Like so. Grass all around. Pretty randomly, really. You know, I'm not spending too much time considering where this grass goes. It can kind of just get placed wherever, really. Like so. And over there's pretty good. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my cat is not very happy with this swamp at all. Thinks it's incredibly awful. So let's just put a little bit of vinage around here. Really just sort of like tucked inside the bits of grass here, just to give it a bit of height variation. And I want that filled in, and I want that to be like that. Okay, there we go. Now, bog water. I'm sure we have it. I'm sure we have bog water. Let's just head over and check. And the other thing I want to have a little look for is we'll go into a processor here and get a dirt slab made up. Or a grass slab. I'd rather a dirt slab, really. There we go. I'm going to get 2 dirt slabs. Wow, they take 10 whole seconds to make slabs. I keep forgetting. I'm thinking of... Oh, I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of slopes. The corner slopes. They're much quicker. So I'm going to take those dirt slabs. And then from here... we're going to find our bog water. I keep thinking that's a search for stuff, but it isn't. I know I've got bog water because I grabbed some when we went to see Agrajag's. No, whose was it? Yeah, it might have been one of Agrajag's builds. They're in like a bog. And I thought, oh, I'll grab some of that. Come here, you little bugger. Piglet having a go. Oh, we've got this old dead grass as well. Yeah, I want some of that in. Especially around the bog. Is that it? No, molasses. Looks similar colour to me. Some nicer, brighter leaves there. We don't really want those. Come on. Bog water. Ta-da! I knew we had some, so we won't need slabs for now. Lily pads would be good as well. I think you can get some lily pads. I'll have a look, keep my eye out for those. Let's head up here. I wonder if it's really overgrown out. I mean, really, probably. More traditionally, this would probably be outside of the fort, but I don't know why. I just really wanted to build it indoors. Indoors, you know, it's sort of inside this this area. So what I'm going to do is just come and burn myself, take away a little bit of this, and replace it with some of this old, you know, so it looks like the grass itself is going a bit muddy, a bit nasty. We'll take those 3 out and a couple here as well. And do that. Oh, I was hoping the grass would stay, but it doesn't. That's fine. Just make sure we know about that in the future. Pretty sure vines stay, don't they? Yeah. Okay, so just a little bit of this here. Might come and do a bit more work when it's light. I apologise. Oh, I've got my light lamp as well, haven't I? I should turn that on, really, shouldn't I? There we go. Apologise, it's dark, but on a community server, unfortunately, you just kind of have to deal with it. Yeah, that's good. So, bog water. Let's see about filling you in. I'm hoping we can just sort of run all around like this and it eventually sorts itself out. So, I quite like the fact that it's moving. But it really, it should be stagnant, shouldn't it? So let's have a look. Is the point where it moves to where there should be water? Who's this? Little nightleafy, clear off you. Yeah, you need some. I think. I don't know. Okay, you're filling in. Okay, I think it's going to where it's lower, so yeah, okay, that seems to have worked a bit. So there. Hell it, I'm not going to use it for anything else, might as well just fill it in. Oh, there we go, and there we go. We have a stagnant bog. Oh, do you know what I really should have done? Because I want to make it a bit deeper in the middle. And now I've just done that, and that is going to be basically impossible to do. I want to do... It won't let me do it, will it? It's just going to keep filling up with bog. Okay. So how do we make something deeper? I really don't think we can we? It's just going to make a bog farm. Yeah. Alright, well, it's a shallow bog. There we go. Never mind. So this darker grass, I think this looks really smart. And we'll carry on this path a little bit more once we've got a bit more to work with. So really, I think anywhere there's not something growing should be this darker. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it a lot. And there we go. Like so. Let's have a little back look at that. Oh yeah, great. Really overgrown. Really dirty and nasty. That's what we like. We've got a little bog pond here. And then we can come follow a little piggledy road around. We'll sort that step out. And then we can come in. And to be honest with you, it looks a bit too neat inside. But hopefully, once we put some more stuff down, it shouldn't be a problem. So, I need to get some wooden steps down to here. And let's have a look at these placemats. How do we make those? Here, storage, placemats, leather, stone. Oh, we've got everything we need for those. Let's make a couple of these then and see what they look like. So, inventory is still full, but we now have storage up here. So let's fill this up with flowers and lovely mushrooms and things, because this is really where it's going to be used. Lettuce, no, we will keep that. That vine with that will give us a space. I wish they'd do that sort of stuff automatically. Okay, that's it. I think I know there's some mushrooms there. Kind of interested as to whether these things will go on these placemats, though. To be honest, so let's just make one here while we're next to it. Oh, here we go. A few of you. We're definitely going to use you. So we can put you down there. Okay, and then we can go into it, and we can go arrangement 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So 1 is it's visible. So what can we put on it? We can put you on it. It looks like we can put most things on. We can put you on. We can put lettuce, mushrooms. Oh yes, that's the sort of thing we want. So really, we'll take the bomb off for now. We'll take everything off actually. We'll go back in here, and we kind of need to get all this stuff back out again. Mushrooms and flowers and weird things, and I don't know whether some of these might not, but let's have a go. So let's have a look. Yeah, see the mushrooms do. Vines do? What do you look like? Oh, the vines look good. So let's have some vines and a few different types of mushroom and flowers. Oh, you just look like a little block. Okay, well that's not bad. Yes, that's really cool. Can we move you around there? No, you just fill up. Okay, well, that's fine. Can we rotate you? Oops. Am I rotating wrong? No. Okay, so placemats can't be rotated. That's fine. But look at that cool stuff on the... Oh, yeah, I love it. That looks really good. Okay, let's go downstairs and do the same. Let's do... Well, I really want you, like, covered in weird stuff. So let's put a couple of you down. Like 3. And I might... Actually, Joe, what? I'm going to move you and put you there instead. And I might even put a... put a chest or something here. We could have one of those, just like for throwing things in. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so what we're going to put on this one? This one can be cactus flower. Oh yeah, you look good. So let's make you small. So let's have on this one cactus flower, a wood burning lamp. Because why the hell not? And then we'll have a little bomb there and some mushrooms and lettuce. What do you look like? You look maybe a little busy. Let's lose the cactus flower and the lettuce. Oh yes, really loving this. And let's have just a bigger one on this. And then here I'll have couple of flowers. What does beeswax look like? Oh, beeswax looks cool. It just actually gives you a little block of beeswax. A little block of blue. Let's have that. I don't like the cactus. Much prefer the... Yes. Oh, it looks really cool. Those placemats are such a nice little feature. You can come in now and you can see all the bits of stuff there ready to make potions. And then we can nip up here and we can get the potions we want. Okay, so the last thing we really need to do... The problem is we've got... The bit of an issue is here, that top thing is so small it's useless, really. It's just for show. So there's no real point to build a way up there. So we'll leave that as is. We need to do stairs here, and then we actually need just to finish the top itself. actually have it going quite high up. Okay, so I'll do that off camera, I think, 'cause it's basically just building a structure up, and we'll have a quick look at it before we sign off for the day. Okay, there we go. I'm afraid the weather's a bit nasty, and there's still a little bit of work to do. I'm not quite happy with the little points at the top. I'm trying to go for like a little chimney type thing, but the problem is the scale of the building is actually quite small, so we're going to struggle to get much detail in there. I think the roofs look good, the bungalow roofs, and I think the vines hanging down and everything looks pretty sweet. And the little bit of design we've done with the fence, just that very top little bit, not quite happy with yet. Bog Water's looking great. Added in a little sort of like almost like it's coming from a sewer, I guess. Waterfall down here as well. Just a little bit of detail. I got those dirt slabs. What I was going to do was put a light in underneath there, and cover it up with the dirt slab. But really, without taking the water out, I think we're going to struggle. So I'll probably do that off camera. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this build has turned out. I think it looks like what it's meant to look like, and that is sort of like a witch's tower built in to the corner of the castle. And I wonder what it looks like just looking a little bit further out. Hopefully, it's give us some much needed height, because one of the big problems I've noticed with this build so far is that it kind of just looks like a big stone square from the outside. So I'm hoping that it's beginning to, yes, look at that. I mean, it's a bit foggy, but it just starts to break up that sort of line of stone, adds a bit of colour in, and actually under the fog it looks pretty good. So yeah, quite happy with that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, pop them down in the comments. And if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.